I know we brought some Kali sticks to explore the Filipino martial arts. Should we grab those and do a little exploration?
Let's do it. So, typical in the Filipino martial arts, you learn with 2 sticks. So it's primarily a weapon-based system. We use the double stick, we use single stick, we use stick and knife, we use empty hand, we use combination of empty hand and knife, single stick and knife. But what you learn first is how to move with 2 sticks. And for years, in my experience of Filipino martial art, I would say to myself, why am I wasting my time learning how to move around with a stick in each hand? Because my primary, we can get into this later in the conversation, but my primary goal in martial art was to defend myself. I didn't really care about coordination or enhanced cognitive capacity through increasingly complex movements. I was thinking, when am I going to have 2 sticks, encounter another fucking guy who has 2 sticks, and I'm going to get in a double stick match with him? This is a waste of my time.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I kept showing up to train. But I'm very glad I did, because a few things happen when you move with 2 sticks. Number one, you find yourself, you have to think how to move with 2 sticks. But if you think too much, you fuck up the movement. So you learn how to think, but not think too hard, that it becomes an obstruction. So it's like a flow state. It's flow state induction. And then the other thing is, when you move with the 2 sticks, it's not obvious to you at the time, but the movements still have application whether you have the stick in your hand or not. So that's why we start with the sticks, because you learn to move. And then the movement is the weapon. Whether you have 2 sticks, whether you have 1 stick, whether you have a knife, whether you have your empty hand. So the double sticks are kind of like brain teasers that teach you how to move martially. So you and I have done a little bit of this before, but we'll start with just a foundational movement from Kali, which is in my teacher system called the Heaven 6 movement. It's called Heaven 6 because there's 6 strikes. All the strikes go to the high line, to the head. And so yeah, Heaven is high and 6 is 6 strikes. The 6 strikes are like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a bit of a brain teaser at first, but it's like driving a car. Initially you need to really think about what you're doing. But eventually you can just do it, you'll become unconsciously competent.
Yep.
So we'll start in a chamber position like this. So I have my right hand here and my left hand goes under my right armpit, yeah. And then just switch to the other side. Just get a feel for that movement. Just feel it. So this we'll call chamber left. This is chamber right. Chamber left, chamber right. We don't have to worry so much about footwork now, but typically in any weapon system, if I'm chambered on my right side, I want my right leg forward. It's not like boxing where my power hand is going to be in my rear so I can generate more force. If there's a weapon in play and my weapon hand is my rear leg, I'm taking the range out of the equation. If I have a weapon, I want that to be as close to you as possible. So whatever hand the weapon is in is the lead foot. So typically when you're in the chamber right position, you're in your right lead. Chamber left position, you're in your left lead. Yeah. And so the 6 strikes are combinations of forehands and backhands. We go forehand, backhand, backhand, forehand, backhand, backhand. You notice that the first beat crosses my center. The second beat crosses my center. The third beat hits the center line and comes right back. So we pull through, hit, and come back. It's easier if we do it together. And all you gotta do is basically just stay like 1 beat behind me and just follow my lead. You're gonna figure out that, okay, you're gonna get to a place where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I seem to be doing it. And then you're gonna go, oh yeah, I'm doing it. And then you're gonna lose it because you start thinking too much. All right? So we'll start at the chamber right position. We've done this a little bit before, see if you remember it. So it's a forehand, backhand, backhand, chamber. Other side. Yeah. Forehand, backhand, backhand, chamber. Forehand, pull through, backhand, pull through, backhand, chamber. Yeah. See right now, that's it, good. The upper body mechanics are confusing enough for you, so we don't even have to add in any footwork at this point. But after a little while, because you're an athlete and you're coordinated, I say that as you fuck it up completely. Other side, other side. After a little while, this is not going to be really cognitively challenging for you, so we would need to introduce the variable of footwork. Yeah, good. Forehand, backhand, backhand. 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 Nice, Cakes. It's good. It's not bad. But as soon as you start to move your feet, it gets a little more confusing.
It does.
There's one more we can try. We did this one before too. So now start with the open position. They call this abierta. This would be cruzada. So if you start abierta, we can go forehand, forehand, backhand, and come open again. And again we'll go forehand, forehand, backhand. Forehand, forehand, backhand, forehand, forehand, backhand, forehand, forehand, backhand, thigh, backhand. That's good. Bum, bum, bum. Good. This one's a little less cognitively demanding because we're not crossing the center.
Yeah.
But we could put them both together. So if we start here, we go forehand, backhand, backhand, forehand, forehand, backhand. See, now I got you all jacked up. But they would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then go here.
It's very mental. Like,
it's very
highly cognitive.
Yeah, highly cognitive, but it propels you into a flow state that they call carenza, which is basically the stick fighting application of shadow boxing, where there's no pattern. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just moving the sticks. This is just happening. And it looks cool.
It is.
You know?
Very cool. It's not something I've ever seen before meeting you. It's not like a regular.
No.
Very niche and esoteric, but awesome.
Yeah, and then if you look at this, so if you were to drop the sticks, and let's say you put your hand on my shoulder, like you're trying to jack me up, so heaven 6. 1, 2, 3. That's just this. It's heaven 6. Or if you threw a punch, I guess I'm here, 1, so here, I can catch it, come here, and come here. So it's just this. So you learn that movement and it has applications that just click. It's like wax on, wax off. You don't know what you're really learning once you start to really own the heaven 6.
Yeah. Man, that's deep stuff.
Yeah.
So which did you learn first in your martial arts journey? Was it this? Was it Muay Thai?
I was more interested in Muay Thai, and that was like where I spent most of my time and energy. But at the academy I was training, they would train Kali after the Muay Thai class. So I would often stay. And I would watch the Kali practitioners and the way they would move and how efficient they were. And I would think, I want to learn to do that. And they would say, okay, well, then you got to pick up 2 sticks. And I was like, oh, I don't want to learn to do that. I just want the end result. That's not how it works.
Yeah.